we've got some basic tools that we use for beekeeping. Number one is your hive tool. This is what we use to open the hive. Number two is your smoker here. So the smoker is what we use to cut the line of communication between the bees. The bees have different ways in which they communicate, and they use the sense of smell to communicate. When the bees release an alarm pheromone, that pheromone is going to spread across the hive, across the apiary and the like. So we use this smoke to cut that scent away, and the bees can only smell the smoke. At the same time, it gives the bees an impression that there's fire somewhere. So they'll start to gorge themselves with the honey and prepare to swarm, as if a fire is coming to burn the hive or the area where the hive is. So that's the reason why smoke is used. It's been used traditionally. It's used all over the world. We use cow dung, dry grass, egg crates, boxes, whatever you can that's dry and that produces a cool smoke. That's what we use to as a smoker fuel. And this is the smoker we use when we're doing our beekeeping activities. Okay, so now we are opening the hive. It's going to just smoke, give the hive a few puffs at the entrance, and then we'll open the hive from the top. So smoke up at the entrance. Yeah, go. And then smoke on the bottom, so yeah, bo. Right, so we do this so that the smoke can circulate within the hive and the bees don't react aggressively towards us the moment we open the hive. Okay, so this super is empty. This is what we call a honey super. It's where the bees store honey. In terms of size, this is the smallest size for a Langstroth honey box. It's got shallow supers. This is where the bees also draw combs and store honey. This on the frame is wax foundation. It helps as a guide for the bees for when they start to construct combs, that they construct straight combs. It makes it easier for us to inspect the combs if they're on one frame, as opposed to when we don't have this, the bees will cross comb, and it's a big problem for us when it comes to doing an inspection. So this is an advantage of using frame hive technology. Okay, so we've got a few frames that I'm going to take out here. Just going to gently smoke them a bit. This hive came from pollination a few weeks ago. So this frame with the honey that's on it is coming from the blueberries. When you're doing an inspection, traditionally you take one frame out to create some space for you when you start moving the frames about. Right, so this is all capped honey. How do we know that honey is ready to harvest? Okay, so as you can see here, we've got uncapped cells and we've got capped cells here. So when the bees are collecting honey, they store the honey, the nectar within the cells, and then they will later process it into honey. So when the nectar is now fully mature and is turned into honey, it now changes. The bees will now cap the cells like this. This will be a sign to show you that honey is now mature and ready to harvest. So this honey is coming from the blueberries. We were doing blueberry pollination the last 3 months. So this is all blueberry honey. Okay, so the source, the flower that's in bloom at the time determines the taste and the type of honey that is produced by the bees during that period of time. So because there were abundant flowers during the blueberry pollination and and this colony is quite strong. I was able to collect a significant crop of honey.
Konapo, ipapo, Bazetian Prime, DSTV channel 294, the place to be.